Hey guys, Jessica Kubasi here. In today's tutorial, I'm going to be showing you guys how to add texture back into your photography, and we are using bokeh type textures for this video. And really, it's all about experimenting in this, and I think a lot of it is finding the right type of texture. So let me show you guys some of the textures that I'm using for this particular image. And all these pictures you're about to see, I created myself. And I took pictures with a prism and CDs, and I just tried different things, different lights, and I got these cool effects. And now I'm using them for my photography. So this is the first image, and this is the same image, but a little bit darker. This is another image. These are string lights that I took. And this is fairy lights that I took. So it's all about experimenting and getting different types of textures. You can find stuff like this on Google. So I would definitely recommend you just search and find some cool, weird textures to overlay your pictures. Now for these types of looks, I like to set my layers either to lighten or screen, very rarely soft light or overlay. Most of the time screen. So we're going to be focusing on screen today. As you can see already off the bat, if I set that texture to screen, it gives it that nice bokeh type look, and that's exactly what I'm going for. And I'm going to show you this texture as well, what it looks like set to screen. And as you can see, I'm moving it around. It looks really cool, you know? So you can really do this with any type of texture and any type of picture. Let me show you guys the last picture. I'm setting that to screen also. That one looks crazy. Okay, so let's set this. I don't want it to be too much. Let's set this to the side. And I'm going to set this to the side as well. I think it's all about placement too. Now, one trick you could do if you don't like... Let me get rid of this first. Just delete a little bit of that. If you guys don't like how light it is, you can do one of two things. You can darken the image by going to Image, Adjustments, and then Levels. And if you take this black slider and you slide it down, you can see that it's getting rid of all of, you know, the faded, the lighter colors. It's getting rid of the lighter colors. I'm sorry. It took me a while to find the word. So again, that's lighter, that's a little bit darker. I'm kind of liking that look, so I'm going to press OK. And again, I just slid that black tab down. And another thing that you could do is add a layer on top. So if I go to Layer, New Adjustment Layer, and then Curves, I can darken up these textures by just adding a curves layer. So it's one of two ways to do it, really. It's all up to you. And another thing that I'm going to do is I want to add a gradient map. That's looking kind of funky. Let me see how it looks soft light. Wow, that looks kind of cool. So what I want to do is add a gradient map, and let's see. You could really use any gradient map, to be honest, but let's just go with the classic black to white for now. And another thing that I want to do is add a gradient, and I want it to be a blue shade, and I'm going to set the style from linear to radial. Let's place it here for now. Again, I'm going back to screen. That's kind of like the go-to layer setting for this type of look. I'm going to lower the scale so it's not too much. Whoa, okay, so it just disappeared. Okay, that's fine. I think it looks pretty good right here. Just added a little tiny bit of color. And what I like to do with the gradients is I like to duplicate them and then set one to overlay, just to make it a little bit more weird. Like, that looks kind of cool. And again, it's the same thing as this other one right here, but it's just set to overlay. And honestly, that's all there is to it. It's really not that It's not that difficult. Like, look at, I can remove any textures that I want. I can add, if I have this one and I want to add it. You can experiment, you can do grungy looks as well. I do this for grungy looks too. So it's just all about your personal preference, really, how much bokeh you want in here. Like, I could do it where it's like right here. So let me delete a little bit near her eye. I think that looks pretty cool. So I think that looks pretty good. Let me show you guys before and after. Hopefully this was helpful. I also offer these texture packs if you'd like to check them out. There's going to be a link to that. Let me know what you guys think, and thank you guys for watching.